Hello there, Trash Pandas! I am here on a very special day because you see, this year is the 40th anniversary of one of gaming's most legendary pieces of history. It's very rare that you will find the gaming community to just agree on something, but in 1982 they unanimously voted that one game was the greatest game of all time, and it has held that title to this very day. Yes, that's right, I'm finally going to talk about E.T. on the Atari 2600. Right from the start, you can see that E.T. is just something special, having absolutely stunning graphics that even still keep up with modern standards. And that's not to mention the phenomenal sound design. But what's really important is the gameplay, and that is just extremely engaging. And it just feels natural. There's no need for a tutorial. You have your left and right controls, but in addition to this, you can not only move up and down, but also diagonally. As well as E.T. having a number of exciting abilities to make use of, such as fly. And I mean, talk about a difficult but rewarding gameplay loop. People use Dark Souls as a benchmark for great challenging games these days, but in reality, to me at least, Dark Souls is just the E.T. of modern gaming. So it's time we talked about the story. The movie left so many unanswered questions, and many people just left the cinemas wanting so much more. And this is where the game really delivers. There's such a rich lore to delve into, with so many twists and turns I never knew what to expect next. I especially loved the side story about E.T. falling in love with Godzilla, only to find that they have to part ways after realising it was never going to work out. It was truly emotional stuff. E.T. really set the standard for movie tie-in games going forward, and ever since then the industry has just strived to only produce the absolute best. Without E.T. we might have lived in this world where movie-based video games were just these rushed cash grabs, and what sort of a hellish world would that be? But then, shortly after release, the problems began. E.T. was becoming a victim of its own success. Due to its sales being so high, it gained a monopoly over the entire gaming industry, preventing any other new games from getting attention. It became such an issue, the video game industry almost actually crashed entirely. After much debate, the conclusion was drawn that E.T. was simply too ahead of its time, and the decision was made to entirely remove it from the market, leaving all remaining copies of the greatest game of all time buried in a landfill, never to be experienced again. E.T., you were simply too good for this world, and I will always hold a special place for you in my heart. Okay, I can't keep a straight face anymore. Yeah, of course this was an April Fool's. I really hope you appreciate the depths of hell I had to dredge through for this. And now I've immortalised it in video. Oh my god, what have I done? Okay, let's be honest. It's been heavily documented how much of a commercial disaster the E.T. game was, and it's no joke that it could have single-handedly actually killed off the entire video game industry before it even took off. But I'm not one for beating a dead horse, and I don't think we should treat it as this taboo moment in gaming history. Of course it was heavily a cash grab, but the fact is, it's a miracle that the game works at all. The entire project had to be completed in about 5 weeks, and you have to remember this was long before the days of huge development teams. The workload was just monolithic. Honestly, the fact that E.T. was actually completed and could be coherently played from start to finish is just astounding! So no, I don't think we should remember E.T. as a disaster. I think we should use it as a learning opportunity, and remember it as a celebration to developers who are often incredibly overworked and put to absolutely inhumane schedules. As you might have noticed, I have a shiny new setup to record in, so I am now going to start uploading videos on a more regular basis. But as I am officially back, if you would like to push all of the regular YouTube buttons and leave a comment, every little bit of support I love so much. And if you want to just hear more of my nonsense, I've posted my socials in the links below. But for now, thank you so much for watching.